of people are asking, when are things going to get back to normal? When are things going to go back to the way they were? When is this all going to be over? Someone wiser than me wrote today, and I read in a blog today, how do we create a better normal? So a question I've been kind of stirring around in my thoughts today is, how do we create a new normal, a better normal for our lives through this? Through pain, we grow. And so how can we grow through this, not just as an individual, not as a person, not as just a family, but as a society? How can we grow? How can we grow within our politics? How can we grow within our communities so that we come out of this better than where we were before we went into it? One thing that I've noticed that's kind of been really interesting to pay attention to is, one, a lot of the people who are older in years are using technology more than they ever have in their whole life. We've all discovered this thing called Zoom, and we can communicate and talk to each other. And there's this thing called FaceTime, and we can use that to talk to each other. So a lot of people are learning how you can use technology to connect like never before, where we don't have to get in our cars and travel somewhere. We don't have to get on a plane across the country to see our family. We can connect more this way. But then the younger generations who have been using this technology and are kind of on the upper end of using it are realizing the power of personal connection because they are missing it so much. I've been hearing stories about teenagers meeting in parking lots, staying in their cars, using their phone to talk to each other, but just to be around each other because they miss that personal connection. So both sides are learning something new. And I just think that's so wonderful that's coming out of this. And so it really kind of boils down to, what's your story and how is COVID-19 going to rewrite it? How is COVID-19 going to bring you to a place you've always wanted to go? What are some things you do want to rewrite in your story? Because right now is a great time to reflect on that. There's a type of therapy called narrative therapy that we use a lot in counseling, and it is about what your story is, whether your story comes from some harder places or whether your story is an okay one, but it's about rewriting it in a way that brings out the best part of you, rewriting it in a way where you get to honor who you are and your values. So if you're really struggling with where you've been and where you're going, I recommend giving us a call and seeing if one of our counselors who's really good at narrative therapy could be someone that could help you through this. Or this can be just a time using a journal or using just some time with personal reflection to, where do I want to go through this? We have a great ebook, Finding Calm in the Storm, that asks some really great questions and some journaling prompts to help you through that. So if you want to do it on your own or if you want to give us a call, we're here to help.